Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Hangout with ST. She's Renee.
And he's Hairianto, and Hangout with ST is a weekly show where we bring you top stories of the week.
Anything that is local to everything that's happening around the world. And this is episode 91.
91, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're so matchy today.
Oh, yes, we are. Exactly, Renee. And of course, we're coming to you live from the Straits Times newsroom.
Yes, so do feel free to leave a comment. We will try to read them during the show.
Yeah, and we also have Instagram
Yes,
and email
and
as
our
well.
Email, so do feel free to slide in our DMs.
Exactly. And at this juncture, so we'd like to say hi to our YouTube viewers and Twitter viewers, right? Not only
Yeah.
Facebook. Yeah, correct. And Renee, what are we going to be talking about today?
So this week we're going to be talking about something that is quite private, a
Okay.
business in the toilet.
Okay.
Because it was World Toilet Day 2 days ago.
And then we're going to be talking about this whole craziness or obsession with rankings and lists, right? And then in our positive vibe segment, we have somebody special who's going to be coming on to our show.
He's going to be sharing quite an inspiring story, personal story.
Yeah, and this is in light of World Pancreatic Cancer Day that's happening on 21st of November, which is today.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Game of Memes, which you won last week.
Yes, I won. Hopefully that continues.
No, but okay, I have to say though, I took a sneak peek of your memes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Your memes are quite good too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We shall see later.
Okay, let's say hi. Let's see. We have Yan Suen Tan that says hello. Well, hello to you as well. Let's see. Let's say hi to people. Hi everyone. How's
Hi.
everyone doing? All right.
And if you don't mind me
Yeah.
asking, have you done your business today in the toilet?
Yes, I mind you asking. It's very personal. Okay. Yes, I have gone to the toilet simply because I needed to pee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Have
think,
you?
Yes, I have to pee also. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure we all have. I mean, it's
Yeah.
quite late in the day already, right?
Yes.
So toilets and our business, maybe something quite taboo and maybe embarrassing for some of us to talk
correct.
about. But one man wanted to change that.
Yep.
So in 2013, the founder of the World Toilet Organization, Mr. Jack Sim, proposed a United Nations resolution, Sanitation for All, to raise awareness of the global challenge of sanitation and toilets.
And this was adopted by the UN, and since then, the world marks World Toilet Day on November 19th. That's 2 days back. Now, can you believe it that we actually have a day dedicated to toilets?
Yeah, but I guess then again, it's very important, right? We use the toilet several times a day.
Yes. Now, for one, of course, not everybody has access to toilet or
Yes.
even clean sanitation, right? According to the World Toilet Organization, 4.2 billion people globally live without safely managed sanitation, and 673 million practice open defecation.
Yeah, so I mean, that's quite a huge problem. Yeah,
Yep.
their goal is to spread awareness about this problem and bring toilets to everyone around the world by 2030.
Correct.
Yeah, so we might not think about it that much, but I think everyone appreciates having a clean toilet.
Of course. I mean, okay, what is your one pet peeve about toilets?
Okay, as a girl, right,
Yes.
I'm very peeved whenever the guys use the toilet before me and they don't put down the toilet seat.
Wait, people are going to wonder, how come you share a toilet?
I mean, like at home,
At home,
with my
okay.
family members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A lot of my
Yeah.
girlfriends also say that. Like they're like, why can't the guys just put down the seat,
Yeah.
the toilet seat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
okay.
it's a very simple thing. It's a small thing.
True, but you see,
it-
if you put down the toilet seat, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, it makes the hole smaller. I mean, as in the toilet hole smaller.
Okay. Yes.
So for us to aim is a bit more difficult.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to
okay,
speak
so
on behalf of all the guys.
Okay.
For me personally, at least, yeah.
Yeah, so you can put it up when you need to use it, and then after you're done, you just put it back down.
I
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But of course, having said that, there are toilets also which you've come across that are quite nice.
Yes.
Right? Which have you got any?
I like the Changi Airport toilets.
Oh,
I always
yes,
rate it excellent, you know, every time I use like before a flight.
Ah, okay. Now, for those of you, of course, who are watching us at home, right, let us know, have you actually come across the best toilet? You know, what's the best toilet that you've come across? I know it's a very weird question to ask, but hey, we are on the lookout for the best toilet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let us know, right, whether is it at Marina Bay. Okay, I don't like the one at Marina Bay, actually.
Okay, why?
You would think that because it's upscale and all that, it will be nice and stuff, but okay, so we have the picture right there. I don't know. Okay, for the guys' toilet at least, there are only 2 cubicles. And the thing is, I don't really use the urinal. I use the cubicle more. I want my privacy.
Okay.
And there's just 2, and it's always occupied.
Yeah, because, I mean, for the girls also, if there are very few cubicles at a toilet, then usually it tends to be a long queue, right? Because ladies take more time to use the toilet. So then sometimes when you're very urgent, then you cannot find a place to use, then you just keep, especially in a mall, then you go into another floor.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
You know, it's
but I think the best one we have to agree would be Japan.
Yes.
Right? Japan has this whole slew of like innovation, right? Just with toilets.
Yeah, so the bidet comes with like different buttons for different functions. Like, sometimes you don't even know which one to press.
It's almost futuristic,
it's all
actually.
in Japanese, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So what we have, so this is basically a public service to everyone who's watching. We have found a video to actually teach you how to use these futuristic toilets. Have a look. There you go. It's crazy. Oh, there we so okay, so you can flip up.
Yeah, it's automatic lah. Look at the seat. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There you go. Oh, okay. So there's the bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree. Important is flushing.
Yes. And you know the bidets also come with like heated seats. Because especially in Japan, like they use it during the winter.
Yeah.
So it's very comfortable, like when you sit on it, then it's heated.
Okay, that's interesting. Show, meaning small.
So this is the different buttons.
Yeah, you can't tell, right, if you don't know Japanese. Oh, you can, of course, just the water pressure. This water pressure thing is important.
Yeah.
Because there have been instances where you get a shock, right?
Yeah, correct. If it's automatic, right, then you...
Exactly.
You can control the pressure and the temperature also.
And there's also there's the whole automatic flushing as well.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't like it because it's very annoying.
Yeah, me too, actually. And it kind of wastes a lot of water if it doesn't sense correctly that, you know, has it already been cleared, right? It just keeps going on and on.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. And it's crazy because sometimes like the water, you're not even done and then the water just keeps on flushing.
Yeah. So I mean, let us know if you have any pet peeves when it comes to using toilets.
Exactly. Now, one feature Japanese toilets have is something called the otohime. Right? Or sound princess. Now, this is a loop of soothing recorded sounds, usually of flowing water, used to cover up unpleasant sounds of you doing your business. I can relate to this.
Yeah, I think it's a very nice idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
What do you do now if, let's say, you need to, you know,
use a poop?
Yeah.
I just do it normally, lor.
Oh, so you're okay with the sound?
Yeah, but I mean, I do feel self-conscious about it, so I will try to do it when nobody's in the toilet.
Okay. So what I tend to do is either I will roll the toilet paper roll, because then there's a sound, right? Okay. So recently I've learned you can put toilet paper in the toilet bowl, but this is going to choke the toilet, which is not good actually.
Very good, right?
Yeah, but if you pad it with won't sound.
I know some people do that. Yeah, I know. It can be quite unpleasant.
Yeah.
And also some other, features of smart toilets include like self-cleaning features like deodorizer, heated toilet seats like we mentioned, the spray adjustment, whether it comes to the pressure or the temperature of the water. And even a night light.
Just in case you don't fall into the toilet.
Don't fall inside.
Yeah, but more importantly, because it was World Toilet Day, Science Centre Singapore actually is having an exhibition now, and it has to do with toilet and stools.
Yes.
Right? And to tell us more, we actually have our colleague, Timothy, who was at the exhibition itself. So without further ado, let's welcome Timothy! Clap, 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 clap. Okay, let's move. Hi, Tim.
Hey guys.
Okay, so Tim, tell us a bit more about this exhibition. What is this whole exhibition about?
Well, it's about World Toilet Day, and because of that, it's about you and your poo, basically, and like waste management systems also. They talk about what happens after you flush the toilet, where does it go, what's the situation like around Singapore and around the world, and in the past and now. So they show you like night soil buckets and how things used to be done. Fun fact, the exhibition is called Know Your Poo, but it was actually supposed to be called Know Your Shit. It's just that, but then there's like a back and forth with the board, so they were like, we gotta play it safe.
Okay. Right. What to you was the most interesting about the exhibition?
Well, so there's a few cool things there, but I think what was most interesting was there's this section where there's like this chart, and you can sort of see where are the cleanest and dirtiest toilets in Singapore. So SMU did a study in 2016, I think. And they rated all the locations. There's some metric about it. It's for coffee shops and hawker centres. And if I remember correctly, the cleanest toilets in Singapore, according to that, are in Yishun, actually.
Oh, like which part of Yishun?
Which part?
It's just like Yishun in general, but like Yishun got like a 90-something out of 100 rating, I think.
I wouldn't have actually thought it would be
Of all
Yishun.
places.
I would have thought maybe the town area perhaps.
Right, like a hotel or mall or something.
Yeah, and the worst was Bishan, actually. We got like 4 out of 100. Yeah.
And they are actually quite close to each other, close-ish lah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking about them being in on the red line lah.
So the Restroom Association of Singapore actually rates toilets, which we will talk about later.
And okay, so there is also a graphic on the Bristol stool chart that is coming out in your Mind Your Body segment.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
So this is something that's also on display at the Science Centre, and the Bristol stool chart is basically this diagram. It shows you like 7 different types of poo, and from the type of poo you can sort of tell what your health condition is. Should be drinking more water, eating more fiber, or do you have some infection?
Right.
And it's not too far away from what last time with those Chinese movies, like the eunuch will come and smell the poo, right? To tell if there's a health problem. Yeah, it's something like that. So the exhibition is kind of trying to encourage people to look more at your business and be more aware of it, so that you can like sort of know your health from there as well.
And which one is the gold standard? Which type is the gold standard?
So it would be 3 and 4, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a sausage, but with cracks on its surface.
Why is that the best?
So 1 and 2 means that you've sort of like you don't go enough, or you don't have enough water and fiber.
Okay.
And 5 to 7 are like sort of diarrhea types. So 3 and 4 is like if you go once a day or twice a day, it's supposed to look something like that. I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a lot more self-conscious after seeing the chart.
But I do. Okay.
But it's important to know about the health of your poo, I guess.
I have to ask you guys, right, Renee and Tim, do you guys check out your poo before you flush?
I do that actually.
Right, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't. What do you check on your
Exactly. So you just don't.
Am I the weird one here?
I mean, I just glance at it before I like flush lah.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
you just
like
want to make sure that it's
examine
not
it
bloody
closely
or
or-
whatever.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, but it's interesting. And so this exhibition, how long is it going to last for?
So it's considered a permanent exhibition, which actually means it lasts for 5 years.
Okay.
But they'll keep on revamping it, and they're working with the different agencies and institutions in Singapore to try and keep updating it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So for 5 years, and this is happening at Singapore Science Centre.
Yes.
You can head there to learn more about your poo, basically. And I'm pretty sure there are other activities as well.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I mean standard science center activities.
Okay, but nothing, no one activity where you play with poo lah.
There is.
What?
Okay, not actual pool. There's like a ball pit. You're supposed to like slide down this sewage pipe, and you end up this ball.
But it's
this
not
pit
actual
of brown
pool lah.
balls. No.
Okay. Obviously, right?
There you go.
Not yet.
That's the one, right? The one we
Yeah.
are showing right now. Oh my god, it's quite interesting. And it's not only for kids lah.
No, it's for adults too.
Adults
Yeah.
as well, right?
Yeah, and although some of it is like there's a fart chamber or something.
What is that?
Yeah, so like you're supposed, I mean, it teaches you more about farts, and like there are these plastic butts you can press on the wall, and like you make a sound and wind will come out. Yeah, but it's not supposed to be a smell. So if there's a smell, you know, it's somebody else. It's not the exhibition.
And okay, so on that note, also this exhibition, I know they tell you why farts smell.
Yes.
As well, right? So
Yes.
there is that as well, information and all that. So you can check it out. That is happening at Singapore Science Centre, and it's a 5-year exhibition. So no rush really, but hey, you know, mummies and daddies, holiday is now here. You know, I think it's, if you have no plans, you can head over to Singapore Science Centre to learn more about your poo.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have some comments. People saying, Capital Piazza has the best and cleanest toilet. That is from Yan Xuan Tan. And people are saying, Japan is amazing. Jody Lin.
Yeah.
And Yan Ahmad says, toilet with bidet would be good. That is right, correct, that is true. Now, thank you so much, team, for coming on to the show to share with us a bit more about the exhibition, the poo exhibition that is happening at Singapore Science Centre.
Thanks, team.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, of course, Renee, earlier on you were talking about the Restroom Association of Singapore. It has a Happy Toilet program.
Yes. So the program is actually a grading initiative for public toilets that awards stars based on a toilet's design, cleanliness, maintenance, effectiveness, and user satisfaction, and ranges from 3 to 6 stars. So some 6-star toilets in Singapore include like toilets at MBS,
Which I
the
don't
shops.
agree.
Yeah. Okay lah. I mean, it looks clean.
I guess.
Yeah.
Now, more of them are rated 5 stars, including toilets at National Library, City Square Mall, and Republic Plaza. Now, of course, earlier on, team told us that Yishun has the best toilets.
Yeah.
So we need to check that out.
Yeah.
Right? And in fact, there is an Instagram account dedicated to just rating toilets.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know what
There's
else.
like over 1,000 followers. So they rate toilets in malls, in MRT stations.
I don't know whether I want to see toilets in.
And I think in schools also, because I think the user of this account, she is a student.
Right. Oh boy. So let us know again, for those of you who are watching us at home, where is the best toilet? Renee and I will go and check it out. Let's see, do we have any more comments right here? Jody Lin says, thank you guys. Thank you to you. And certainly, for those of you who have just joined us, welcome. And we just spoke to Timothy, who shared with us about a exhibition that is happening at the Singapore Science Centre, and that is Know Your Poo, right? Now, Renee, how were you like as a student last time? Were you, say, obsessed with, getting first in class?
I wasn't, but I was a very good student.
Oh, so you have had first in class?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, not bad.
What about you?
Yeah, I was a good student as well, and I had first in class a couple of times, I think.
Wow, so smart, somebody.
But okay, we are not talking about PSLE results today, which of course were announced today. And for those of you who did well, congratulations. And for the rest, of course, we cannot stress enough that your grades do not define you. This is but just the beginning of a long journey ahead.
Yes.
Right? But we digress, of course.
Yeah, because primary schools are not ranked, and primary school report books no longer show ranking and mean scores.
Yeah.
So I guess it takes away some of the pressure of,
Yeah, but on a national level though, Singapore is making it into some sort of list or another someday or another as well, right? We are mad about lists and rankings. So just a few days back, I think a lot of you would have read as well on Straits Times, we were crowned the most beautiful city in Asia and 11th in the world.
Yeah, so topping the list is Paris, with New York and London in 2nd and 3rd place.
Yeah.
And the results are based on the votes of more than 1,000 travel journalists, bloggers, and agencies all over the world.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this ranking?
Okay, I've never been to the top. Actually, in fact, I've never been to all other countries. Oh, I've been to Australia. Yeah, but not
Which
Sydney.
is 9th.
Yeah, but not Sydney. I've been to Perth. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty, right? I agree. Now, for those of you, of course, let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you have been to these cities and whether you agree with the ranking.
Yeah. Now, additionally, in the same week, Singapore made it to top 10 list of most competitive places for talent. It is also the only Asian country to make the list, which is dominated by European states. The ranking, which appraises how 63 economies develop, attract and retain talent, are based on historical data as well as surveys of thousands of executives.
Yes, and Mr. Jose Caballero, a senior economist with the business school, noted that Singapore's ranking rose primarily because of its high scores for talent readiness.
Yeah, we have a large percentage of graduates in the sciences, and our students also score well in PISA.
Yeah.
Correct. And the list goes on.
Yeah. So in March, Singapore was in the list of the world's most expensive cities for expatriates to live in. And this top spot was then shared with Hong Kong and Paris.
Yep. Then a few days later, we were listed as the 34th happiest country in the world, second in Asia.
And Taiwan was actually the top spot, with Thailand in third place.
The Nordic countries, you can see, took the top spots in the world list. Then in August, I think this wouldn't come as a surprise, probably wouldn't have come as a surprise. Singapore ranked 32 out of 40 countries for work-life balance and second most overworked city.
Oh, that's not very good, huh?
Yeah. But not surprising also that Tokyo took top spot for the most overworked city. So let us know, right, for those of you who are watching us, what other lists do you think should Singapore top or Singapore would top? Yeah.
And also, do you agree with these rankings that Singapore is on?
Yeah, right. So Singapore is now the most beautiful city in Asia. The criteria for making that list, of course, includes combination of natural and man-made beauty, juxtaposition of nature and architecture, how it works hand in hand, city culture and local weather. Now, prominent filming locations are included in the mix as well.
Yep. What are some of your favourite Singapore landmarks? Yeah.
I have to say that the Singapore, I've always liked the cityscape, right? Where, especially at night, at the Marina Bay area, Esplanade, just opposite there.
I still think that Singapore has one of the best city skylines.
Yes.
Even after travelling to like other cities and all.
I think I like that. And then of course I like, and because I'm just saying this because it's nearing to the end of the, I wanted to say world, sorry, end of the year.
Oh no!
End of the year. There is that Christmas Wonderland at Gardens by the Bay.
Yes. And a lot of people like to go there, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of attractions, there's like food and games and
The Yuletide, the whole Yuletide decorations. I mean, last year I went, I love it so much. And this year is going to happen as well.
Yeah, and I think this year, people have been flocking to our latest landmark, which is Jewel.
Yes.
That whole huge waterfall.
And rain vortex.
Scenery. Yeah, it's
very nice. And the thing
nice.
about Singapore also, there is a whole mix as well. You also get a bit of nature.
Yes.
Like Ritchie, Botanic Gardens.
Yeah, so it's not just a concrete jungle, but there's also, a bit of greenery.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have any favourite places?
Yeah, I think I like those that you mentioned actually.
Yeah. Right. So, for those of you who who are watching us, let us know, what do you like about Singapore? The only thing though, I find it a problem in Singapore is the weather.
Yeah. I know a lot of people always complain that it's too humid and that we sweat too much, right?
Yeah. It's okay if we're hot, but it's the humidity, you see.
Yes.
But I don't take to cold quite well as well.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So I don't know.
And the humidity makes it very hard to appreciate those nature spots. Because it's always very then you want to go hike, then it's like, you have to think about the weather.
That is true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let us know, right? And talking about talents in Singapore, of course, we are a talented bunch. Perhaps, though, we need to have a bit more of a balance.
So while the focus on math and science is good, we need to also pump in more into the humanities, arts and social sciences.
Yeah, perhaps in the pursuit of having a competitive edge in talents, this also has contributed us to making into the other lists, like the most overworked city or in the not so happy country list as well.
So, I mean, it's not so easy to strike a balance.
Exactly. But just remember, everything that we top, it's hard work to stay on top.
Yes. And anyone who has taken exams knows that.
Exactly. So let us know, right? Okay, let's see what have people said so far. We have Muhammad Hafiz that says, Changi Airport is the best toilets. I agree with you. Shakun says, no one can beat the bidets of Japan. Why can't Singapore have a camouflage music of gurgling flush sounds and birds chirping like Japan?
Wow. And Jody says, true, it's the weather I don't like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And talking about the toilets, right? Actually, I have a joke.
Oh, what's your joke?
Have you watched the movie Constipated?
No.
Because it's not out yet. And with that, on to our next segment, Positive Vibes. Now, there are a lot of negative news out there. We just want to share something that is positive, that is heartwarming, and of course, that is very inspiring.
Yes, and today is actually World Pancreatic Cancer Day. And according to the National Cancer Centre Singapore, the average survival rate for patients with advanced pancreatic cancer is between 3 to 6 months from the time of diagnosis.
Now, in nearly every country, this cancer is the only major one with a single-digit 5-year survival rate, only 2 to 9%. Now, today with us in the studio, we have someone who survived this notoriously hard-to-detect cancer, and he is none other than our colleague.
Yeah,
colleague, right?
from our video team.
From our video team. And with that, let's welcome David! Woo, 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 woo. Hi, David. Okay, so David right here is our colleague, direct colleague, right, in the video team. And David is a pancreatic cancer survivor. Right? And David is also wearing purple.
Yes, a little bit.
Which is the colour for National Pancreatic
Yes,
Cancer
it
Day.
is. It is.
So David, tell us, right? Tell us about the day you found out that you had pancreatic cancer.
I was just trying to remember when it was, and it just happened to be, I think, we had this gig that we had to do some live show for the World Cup, I think.
Yes.
So it was
yes.
around
that was
July.
last year, yeah.
July
World Cup.
2018, I think.
Yep.
We had some food and all that, and I had some oily food, and I felt a bit nauseous, I guess, a bit sick. Yeah.
Okay.
There was nothing, and then I went back, and then it just carried on being. I carried on being sick for a while.
Yeah.
Just like a feverish maybe.
Yeah.
And then I started to turn yellow, and maybe my skin a little bit, my pee. I do check my toilet.
Yes.
Very interesting. You guys talking about World Toilet Day anyway, but I'll talk about that later. But I checked it and it turned a bit yellowish, and I've got history of hepatitis.
Okay.
So you will turn yellow also, but it gets very painful. But this round I was yellowing and there was no pain.
Right.
So I went to see the company doctor, and he wasn't sure also.
Okay.
It's hard to detect actually. So he thought it was gallstones, maybe something around there. And so I went for blood tests and everything. Still wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
Then when they get specialists to check my liver because I have history of hepatitis.
Yeah.
And he wasn't sure also. I went for a scan, and they sort of said, okay, there's a little mass there in your pancreas.
Okay.
Right? So it might be cancerous.
Right. And how long was the whole process of, going back and forth with finding out that you had a little mass in your pancreas?
I think mid-July, I think, until August. I had my surgery in 2nd of August, actually.
Did the
Right.
doctors ever say why is it hard to detect this pancreatic cancer?
You don't really have symptoms. Like, I didn't have any pain and everything. I was one of the lucky ones, actually, because you don't turn yellow also.
Yeah.
That's strange. You turn yellow when the mass is actually blocking a bile duct.
Okay.
And the bile is, I guess, coming back up into your blood and stuff and turning you yellow.
Okay.
It gets more and more yellow every day, and so they have to stop that, right? And then, of course, the other way of finding out is to put a biopsy down through, right, through your throat and all that, and find out. But even that's very invasive because the pancreas is behind the stomach, and so so they weren't really sure. So, but they said it most probably is, and you should take it out, because it's not very big. So I'm lucky. Not many people are lucky enough. It gets too big, it might have spread, and so you can't even have surgery.
Right.
So mine was small enough to have surgery, and I went for surgery.
Okay.
And of course, for those of you who are watching us right now, we have David, our colleague, who is a pancreatic cancer survivor. And why we're talking about this during our positive segment, positive vibe segment here, is because today we are celebrating World Pancreatic Cancer Day on 21st of November. And in support of the cause, of course, it is to wear purple. And David is in purple as well, part of it. And so David, tell us how long were you out? Because it was quite a while that you weren't around.
Haven't been
in the
back, right?
office, Yeah. And then tell us about your whole recovery journey.
So The surgery was 2nd of August, right? It was a 7-hour surgery. There could have been complications, but I was lucky. It came out and said it was uneventful. We cut it out. There was no spread and everything. So I'm very, very lucky. So it was they diagnosed it as early stage, but it's still malignant. So it still can spread, right? So after recovering, which took about a month to 2, I think, to recover from the surgery, it's like a C-section, right? You know.
Right.
And 2 months to survive, to recover, and then I had another 6 months of chemotherapy.
Okay.
I would call it kiasu chemotherapy, where it's a Juven therapy where you make sure you clear out, your blood from any micro cells or whatever of cancer or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and just make sure it doesn't come back at all, because
Right.
historically it does come back, and yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And so are you now cancer-free or?
I had my scan, so I've been out for 8 months, right?
Yes.
So it's almost like a year plus now, and my scans are now from 6 monthly to 3 monthly.
Yeah.
And so from last scan, I'm clear. Suppose I'm clear, so that's good.
Great.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm back to normal. And
David, of course, when you found out that you were diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, I'm pretty sure you did all the readings there was.
Yeah,
there's all these very gloomy numbers, right?
it is.
All that.
It is.
How was that? That moment for you. That whole period for you.
Yeah, they say don't Google, right, when
Yes.
you say it's cancer. And you're like, but I want to know everything. I want to know what to do, immediately as soon as possible, right? Of course, you Google it, you see pancreatic cancer is linked to a lot of famous people,
Yeah.
Steve Jobs, now Alex Trebek, right?
Yeah.
You might see the video later. And yeah, and you see the numbers, right? What I saw was 5% would live, can reach 5 years at least, right? Majority, no.
diagnosis.
Yeah, it's horrible. So it's very scary. But it's been climbing, I think. If you Google and then you check it out, I think it's climbed to about 7 to 10 maybe. I think people are discovering more about it. Yeah.
People go for regular health screenings to detect pancreatic cancer?
I had one earlier actually, and they did not detect it. It's hard to find through ultrasound. I guess it wasn't enough.
Okay.
So what I know from the videos or what I've seen, or what the World Pancreatic Cancer Day.org website says, it says pain in the stomach or the mid area, the back maybe, and yellowing of the skin and all that, itch maybe, yeah, things like that. So, but it's best, once you get the little things, it's best to check. So that's the idea, to detect early, because it will really save your life.
Right. And David, on that note, any final words of encouragement or advice, that you would like to share with our viewers, be it, right, regardless of whatever that illness that they are facing right now, survivor or going through, or know someone who is facing a difficult time, coping with any form of illness?
Well, I'm just very thankful that I had my family, the love of my family, my girlfriend, and a whole bunch of friends who were there for me.
Yeah.
Right? And the best I can do now is to share my experience, and to, from what I've learned, is whatever stage it is, there is always hope. No matter how scary the stats are, the different results for different people and all that, you just have to get out there and be aware, and get treatment, get help.
Right.
Detect early.
Right.
Yeah.
And David, we have comments right here from Chen Yichi that says, "Looking good, David. Don't be too stressed at work."
Thanks, Chen.
And he says, "Wow, just last year, stay healthy, David." And we're happy to have you back. It's
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
8 months, you were away,
Yes.
and then we could tell, right, that and then of course you've kept us updated with your condition, and it's so nice to have you back now, in the office, and yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good to be back, guys.
right.
Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. And with that, of course, for everyone out there, be it whatever the difficult times that you're facing, like what David mentioned, right? Don't lose hope, right? No matter what the stats say.
Yes.
And of course, ending things off with Hangout with SD right here, we have Game of Memes. Okay, so last week you won.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, for those of you uninitiated, what happens in Game of Memes is we trawl through the internet verse to find the best memes, and we go
Head to head for
yeah.
3 rounds.
Exactly.
So for each round, you guys get to vote.
Yeah, if you think that Renee's memes are funnier, you type in R.
And if you think Hairianto's memes are funnier, you type in H.
Okay, let's go, Renee. You go first.
Okay. First round.
Okay.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Says, do you know what car I drive? No. It's a Toyota.
I get it.
Toyota space.
Proud. I know.
Yes.
I know that. Okay, mine. This is your upstairs neighbor starter pack. I'm pretty sure everybody can relate to this.
Yeah, I
experience,
know.
Right?
Yeah.
There is
Some
a
days my neighbors. I like that.
There is like
The-
the talk,
the-
talk, 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 talk. You know what is there? And
The
then people-
moving furniture.
Yeah,
And then sometimes I
exactly.
hear the marble
The
sound.
marble, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Why ah? Why is that?
Okay, so it cannot be that we all have the same neighbors, right?
Right.
So of
What is
course,
that?
some supernatural believers say that it's supernatural, but there is apparently a science behind it. It's because of the expansion and the contraction of the pipes that are in between the houses.
Oh.
And causes those sounds.
So it's not people actually playing with marbles lah.
Although there was one night, my neighbor upstairs was playing marbles. My brother and I, we got so frustrated, we actually went up
And like knock on their door.
and knocked on the door. So it was just empty, you know, like no lights and all, and we knocked on the door.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not going to continue the
Yeah,
story.
okay.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, round 2, let's go. If you think that Renee's meme is funny, you type in R.
And if you think Hairianto's meme is funnier, you type in H.
Okay, second round. I'll go.
Yes.
So you go and say a therapist. Therapist say, and what do we say when we're sad? Me says, add to cart. Therapist, no. Hey, retail therapy.
Yeah, retail therapy, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
relatable.
Yeah.
Like so many of us.
Okay, Renee, you go.
Okay. You know why the mantou never cried when his mother died? No, why? Because the mantou has no
I cannot. The last phase. The last phase. Oh boy. Okay, so if you think that Renee's meme is funnier, you type in R.
And if you think Hairianto's meme is funnier, you type in H.
Okay, last round. Renee, you go.
Okay. So this is a girl texting her boyfriend. She says, "Hey, I found a picture of you circulating on the web."
No, I think it's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, okay. Boy texting his
Yeah, I don't
girlfriend.
think- okay.
Hey, I found a picture of you circulating on the web. You're in the news. He's like, what? Question mark, question mark. Let me screenshot and send you. I don't understand. Is that the Kim bomb relic? That's you, cause you the bomb, baby. You're saying I'm a relic, is it? You think I old, like anytime can explode?
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, right?
Are you like that,
That's very funny.
Renee?
No lah, I'm not.
Oh, really?
I'm very chill one.
Oh, okay.
But actually, my boyfriend did send me this meme too.
So that means
But it's not like he's not trying to tell me
a
anything.
subtle
about
hint.
it.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, mine. Okay. So, son says, Dad, I want an iPhone 10. This is quite a while back, huh? Dad says, what's the secret word, son? So he was hoping to say please or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then he said, Karen. Then Dad was like, who is Karen? And then boy in his triumphant face says, your lover, Dad. And then Dad goes, do you want it with a case too? That's secret. All right, so if you think Renee's memes are funnier, you type in R.
And if you think Hairianto's memes are funnier, you type in H.
Okay, let's see. We have some comments right here. We have Cecilia Ratnawati Taruli says, "Go David." Yeah, that's right. So we'll let you guys just vote right there. And again, for those of you who have just watched us earlier on, we talk about World Toilet Day, and then we move on to rankings and lists.
Yes. Terry says Singapore has many nice food. In why Singapore is a beautiful city lah.
Okay, okay. And then we had our colleague David, who is a pancreatic cancer survivor, and today is World Pancreatic Day.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can close our
voting.
Voting.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is. Well done, Renee.
Oh, thanks. So So we're tight now.
We are
2
tight,
weeks.
yeah.
2 weeks.
I don't know whether I should thank you or thank your boyfriend because your boyfriend is the one sends you all this meme, right?
Yeah, he helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
Like, whenever he sees something funny right here, just send me.
Okay.
Yeah.
People who are watching, guys, if you have any funny memes,
Send it
please
to
send to me.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm accepting memes now. Now that is all we have for you for Hangout this week. For more news and videos, do log on to our website at straitstimes.com.
And you can also email us or, slide in our DMs on Instagram.
Exactly. Send me memes, okay? Any memes at all that you find, just send, okay? So that I can share it. And then, I can finally beat Renee. She's on a streak now. Okay, so next week, same time, same day, same place, 8 p.m. on Straits Times Facebook page, YouTube as well
and
as Twitter.
Yes.
All right, so once again, she is Renee.
And he is Hairianto.
Goodbye and see you next week.